के अनशन को स्थगित करने के लिए ये हमारे
Baba Ramdev breaking his fast. It's just turned 12 o'clock and on your screen, after 5 days of fasting, Ramdev with that glass of water in his hand, sharing it with his supporters on the stage at Ambedkar Stadium. Children coming there bringing him juice and water, and with that, of course, his next move will be to leave Ambedkar Stadium, as he said he would in that speech that we heard from him a short while ago, where he stressed that he was leaving because he won, not because he failed. This dramatic announcement from him as he agreed to leave the Ambedkar Stadium and as he agreed to break his fast, the fast that he just broke up right now, seconds earlier, with that glass of juice brought to him by his supporters. His supporters and Baba Ramdev have spent the night at the Ambedkar Stadium after their march from Ramlila Maidan to Parliament was curtailed yesterday, and they were stopped at the Ranjit Singh flyover by the police. They were then taken by the bus in preventive custody. They were at the Ambedkar Stadium overnight, and the police in fact made an appeal to Baba Ramdev supporters, asking them to vacate the Ambedkar Stadium, saying arrangements had been made for them to leave. And they also said that one of the primary reasons that they were pushing for it is because that security was needed for Independence Day. And now, of course, the big question is, what will Baba Ramdev do next? We believe from reports coming in that he is likely to leave for Haridwar. There is no confirmation of that so far. This was his fifth fasting day. He has been fasting since the 9th of August at the Ramlila Maidan, and after the fast, he of course took this the platform, shared the platform yesterday with several political leaders in his cry against black money and corruption. A very attacking speech from him, targeting the government and the Prime Minister in particular, saying that the corruption present in the system had to be tackled. Let's go over to Ketki Angre, who joins us on the phone line now for more on this. Ketki, we heard that speech from Baba Ramdev before he broke his fast, saying that he was ready to break his fast, and now on our screens the actual action of him doing so. But as he also pointed out on that speech, he may have broken his fast, but by no means is his agitation or his fight over.
Well, that's right, Kadri. In fact, he went so far as to say that we should not be looked at as a bunch of those who've lost. In fact, we've won, and which is why we're going to leave the Ambedkar Stadium as victors and not somebody who has been pressurized by the government to submit to their demands. So, in fact, he's thrown an open challenge to the government, saying that the only reason that they have agreed to leave the Ambedkar Stadium, it should not be viewed as any sort of defeat. In fact, it is victory on their side, which is why they will leave. Now we expect Baba Ramdev to go all the way to Haridwar, and he will be escorted by the Delhi police, at least to the Delhi police border. From there, we expect that the UP police will continue to escort him, and in the event that the UP police does not escort him from Ghazipur, we expect Delhi police to escort him all the way to Haridwar to make sure that Baba Ramdev does not change his mind en route and does not take a detour of sorts, because the police, as you know, are already under pressure given that tomorrow is Independence Day. They're already spread thin. There are security concerns, and certainly they do not want to add to their own troubles. Pajuri?
Absolutely. Ketki, you were citing that statement that he made that we all heard, where he said, we're not leaving because we failed, we are leaving because we won. He's not actually incorrect in saying that this is a fast that clearly went exactly as Baba Ramdev had planned it. He's got a lot of political support, including allies of the central government who've been speaking up in his support. It has been a non-violent agitation. So it's not incorrect for him to say that they have, in a sense, won.
Well, certainly he has been enthused by the fact that he's got so much of support from people even though we know what happened the last time when Baba Ramdev was in Ramlila ground, he was forcefully evicted by the police, and that in fact the police gave us for a lot of flack at that time. So this time around, Baba Ramdev has also been saying that the supporters here should not in any way get violent, and he's trying to tell them once again that really it is their victory and it is not supposed to be seen as defeat. They are leaving Ambedkar Stadium when they do voluntarily, and this is only step one of their agitation. The agitation by no means is over. So certainly he's trying to enthuse the supporters, and he himself has been enthused by the support that he has got, because we know that the last time round is a very different scenario where people saw him as someone who fled the scene. Rajari?
Also, Ketki, as you said, up next, he intends to go to Haridwar. He said that in his speech, saying he will be taking a dip in the Ganges. Very clearly, they're saying that he wants his supporters to know his actions and that he is still very much available to them as one of their own.
Well, that's right, and that's something Baba Ramdev has been saying right from the start of this agitation, when in fact this agitation started last week. That time itself he had made it clear that everyone is open to joining this agitation. There was no restriction, no bar on anyone from supporting it. In fact, he also has claimed the support of not just the BJP and the JDU, who shared the stage with him yesterday, but also the support of BSP and Mulayam Singh Yadav Samajwadi Party, as well as claiming that NCP has also called him on the phone and supported him. So certainly he is trying to show that it is not just the support of one particular party or one particular ideology, but it cuts across party lines. Rajari?
Right. Thank you so much, Ketki, for joining us with those details. Ketki Angre there, reporting from the Ambedkar Stadium, where we have been bringing you all the live action since yesterday, when the police shifted Baba Ramdev and his supporters in preventive custody to the Ambedkar Stadium. They were then asked to leave. They did not do so. They continued their agitation at the Ambedkar Stadium. This morning, negotiations clearly on between Baba Ramdev and the Delhi police, where the Delhi police came out onto the stage there and appealed to Baba Ramdev and his supporters, saying that they did need to leave. And in fact, Baba Ramdev is speaking now after his fast. Let's listen.
Mataram, Vande Mataram, Subhajyotaram Pulakitayami.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app, fully optimized for Retina display, full screen view, faster response time, and Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.